Sturt Fleurieu certainly has a major role in terms of training people to be excellent general practitioners.
Helping, I guess, get doctors out into the community and primary health care.
We have as our core function to oversee or support the training of registrars throughout the Sturt Fleurieu region, and that's Fleurieu Peninsula, Riverland, Adelaide Hills, Murray Mallee, Barossa Valley, and also Metropolitan Adelaide.
Being in Adelaide itself, it's a small town compared to Sydney, and the rural areas are a lot closer to the city. So, I mean, Sturt Fleurieu covers city practices as well as rural practices.
It's a great balance between some rural exposure in terms of the work that you do, but with the relative proximity of the big smoke.
It's very pretty country, it's very accessible to Adelaide, and therefore it's in demand. Where are the bad spots? I don't think there are any bad spots in this place.
We've got wonderful staff at Sturt Fleurieu. You know, we started off as a very small group, you know, only 3 or 4 people, and yet over the years we've slowly grown.
The staff are always very friendly and always willing to help.
You can ring up and nothing's ever too much trouble, and they'll get back to me the same day always.
They've each brought with them quite unique skills that have helped our organisation grow.
Right from the start, I think they've been very supportive of their new registrars. We had a great couple of days of orientation for starters, and they certainly made us feel extremely welcome and valued, which I couldn't always say about the medical system. So that was really refreshing.
Sturt Fleurieu was just much more approachable, relaxed. They were willing to be flexible for my needs.
They're very supportive in terms of allowing you to do lots of courses, such as trauma courses, attend conferences and things.
We've had a number of really good education and release days, ranging from mental health, Aboriginal health, women's and sexual health, all the way through to specialist areas and all sorts of things.
Training has been very good. Very good. I have got a bit of chance to compare with the hospital training for physician trainees, and this training is of really high quality.
Apart from doing your everyday general practice, you have some time out to subspecialise in an area, and therefore, you know, get a wider variety of skills.
They're very strong on educating us as GP supervisors about principles of adult education. It's not enough for us to know the clinical details, we've got to know that of course, but you've got to have some idea about how to pass that on to another person.
Well, we've got some fantastically skilled doctors that can teach you to do some remarkable things that can help you to become the best doctors that you can.
We needed to bring in additional resources, other medical education resources, and that's been a significant step forward.
SimMan, it's so there's a plastic person and you have to put in a drip and you have to put in a intratracheal tube, and you can feel a pulse, you can take a blood pressure.
It's really good because simulator is basically simulates the real patient, and you are thrown in the very middle of some quite stressful clinical situation.
It's just so well done and really useful. Like, just from doing it a few times now, I feel a little bit more confident if it happened to me in real life.
Innovation is really good. I mean, you've got to keep moving forward. I mean, you've got to move forward with the technology as well as, you know, the curriculum components and how you deliver them.
We see ourselves as a leader in the development of those resources.
Taking what registrars think and feel, and supervisors as well, and trying to implement them to make it a better program.
There are initiatives like GP Start and GP Advance, which other training programs don't have, really set it above a lot of the others.
I'd like to teach people, to encourage them to make the choice of becoming a GP as well. I think it's a great choice.
There's a lot of variety. I've got a lot of interests. I like trauma and emergency medicine. I like palliative care. I like obstetrics and gynaecology, and really the only way I could do all of that was to become a rural GP.
I really enjoy the cradle to grave type medicine, to be able to deliver babies, to give them all their childhood vaccinations, to look after older children and teenagers, to look after young married couples. elderly people.
I think the best thing about general practice is it's flexible.
I'm actually having the luxury of having a full-time job and having a life at the same time.
We've had a really great bunch of kids come through with us, and it's been a real buzz.
The patients really enjoy having the registrars around. We get quite often get requests from patients, nursing staff, nursing homes saying, "Oh, we'd really like this one to stay. Can you hold on to them?"
Had 2 registrars come back working with us full time.
What we'd like to see is that the registrars enjoy their experiences in those areas and actually choose to go back and work permanently in those areas once they're qualified GPs.
We need more general practitioners in the state, more specialised general practitioners.
The initiatives of GPET and Sturt Florio being local organisations and responding to local needs, local practices, has put a bit of a, I guess, a better organised, more responsive structure in place to the needs of the registrars and the supervisors.
Being in the program now, seeing, you know, talking to them on an individual basis and seeing the kind of things they're doing like GP Star and that kind of thing, definitely they are for the pursuit of excellence.
We have trouble getting up front and saying we're the best, have a look at us. The reality is we're probably not going to say it that way, but if we can put a really good product out there and have people understand where it's come from, then that's what we're after.